Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What do I have? What do I have in my hands, in my background? What's on my face? Y'all, this is an exciting one. Buckle up, we're diving in. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to this exciting video. I am here, y'all, because my bestie, Amanda, Makeup Just for Fun, collaborated with Fantasy Cosmetica, y'all. There is a whole collab collection here. We have lippies, we have a palette, we have a candle, we have fall earrings, y'all. We have the works. I am here to share this with you. I am so incredibly excited. I am so incredibly excited for you all. I am excited for my bestie Amanda. I am excited for Jordan, Fantasy Cosmetica. There is so much here, y'all. So much to unpack. So I have it all. I have close-ups. I have swatches. I have swatches on my face. We are going to create 4 looks. Let's just go ahead. I have a lot of information I want to share with you. Okay, so I do want to say there is a little tidbit here before I dive into the goodies, but this is the very first ever collaboration that Fantasy Cosmetica has done. They are collaborating with Amanda from Makeup Just for Fun, and Amanda made necklaces and earrings, y'all, because she has Just for Fun style on Etsy. I am wearing my I Love Binks shirt that she has over there, so I'll have that linked down below. But for the first 150 customers to purchase this beautiful palette, the Enchanted Autumn palette, the first 150 customers will receive necklaces and earrings that Amanda made to go along with the collection. I have these super cute leaf earrings here. I know Amanda worked so hard on these precious earrings. I love her earrings. They're such good quality. I have sensitive ears. I've purchased from her site in the past and I've never had any issues. These are so super cute. I chose these. This was sent to me in PR because, again, Amanda is one of my close friends, so Fantasy Cosmetica reached out to me. They sent this to me, but I have purchased her earrings in the past and they're absolutely amazing. Amazing. So, of course, you're wondering, well, Kelly, you're telling us about this stuff. When can we get it? I'm jumping ahead of myself. It is going to launch on September 13th at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And of course, we're gonna get to the palette, but you do see a candle burning in the background there. That is the Whispering Woods candle. Y'all, it smells so good because it's like a fresh scent, but like freshness of pine, but not overbearing Christmas pine, okay? This is like a fresh scent to it. I feel like I'm in the woods, but I'm not, like woods are not hitting me in the face, right? And so I can hear the little crackle of the candle back there because it has like a wood wick. The candle is going to be $29.99. There are also some lip balms, y'all. There are 5 different lip balms, and I know that Amanda and Fantasy Cosmetica worked so hard on this formula. This is so nice. They did decide to go with this little squeezy tube because of the formulation. These are a tinted lip balm, so it definitely has a balmy feel to it. It's very comfortable. It's not sticky. When my lips are pressed together, they're not sticking to each other. You do have 5 different shades to choose from, and I appreciate the fact that Amanda did come up with some neutrals here for the neutral lover, but she also did keep it fun with Twilight, which is this bright, vibrant purple, and I don't remember the name of this bright orange. That is one thing I will say, keep the boxes if you want to know the names. If you are going to get this entire lippy collection, keep the boxes. The names are on the boxes. I took them out and was swatching them, so I don't remember the name of this orange shade, but in my swatches you will see it. But I love that Amanda and Fantasy Cosmetica did like these different colors as well, like a bright vibrant purple and a bright orange. But the thing that's nice about it is these do sheer out because it is a balmy texture. They're super comfortable on the lips. I've really enjoyed wearing these. I've been wearing them over the weekend. They're very comfortable. And I really do appreciate that although these are scented, each one has a unique scent, they are very lightly scented. So it's not overbearing, it's not uncomfortable, it's not something, yeah, this smells good. It's not something where like when you put it on your lips, you can still smell it and it's gonna irritate you if you're sensitive to scents. I think that you'll be totally fine. My favorite shade is this one here in Elixir, and I know that shade because it's coffee scent. It's coffee scented, and I love the smell of coffee. Oh my gosh, it's like warm coffee in the morning that's freshly brewed. I love this one. This is probably the one that I'm gonna wear the most. The other one that I really like, which surprisingly Some of these have shimmer, some of them do not. This one right here has shimmer. I think this one is crackle. This one is like a nude shimmer, so I really like that. These are amazing. It says on the back that these are going to give you soft, glowy lips, but also with the hydration of a balm. So if you are interested in these little lip balms, you can get all 5 of them for $49.99, or you can get them for $12.45 each, $12.45, which if you think about it, that would normally cost you $62.25. So if you're interested in multiple, it may be worth it just to get the bundle, the full pack for $50 and call it a day. But if you only want a few, go ahead and get a few, $12.45. But I know that most people are here because of this beautiful eyeshadow palette, Enchanted Autumn. Y'all, the packaging on this is so incredibly amazing. I feel like you're walking down a moonlit path. You see the sun setting in the background. You have the greens, the purples. You have these herons off to the side, some beautiful foliage around it. And then when you open it up, the inside of this palette, the color story is amazing. You all know that I'm a neutral lover, right? I love neutrals, but also I've been dipping into some colors lately, and I feel like this is the perfect mix between a neutral palette but also a colorful palette. Like, you can pick your poison here. It's almost like you have 2 different sides to the palette too, which I just now am noticing. I didn't notice this before, but like if you cover it up, you have the golds and the greens right here with this beautiful blue. You can create a nice look over there. Or if you cover it up, you have this side, which is cooler. You have this bright purple down here. You have some mauves, dusty shades. I have really enjoyed playing with this. I think that I'm gonna get a ton of use out of this in the fall. It is the perfect fall palette. I will say my emerald shade, I'll insert a picture that I sent to Amanda. My emerald shade was a little crushed, but not completely shattered. It had just kind of separated and was sitting in the pan, and I texted her in a panic, like, oh my gosh, what do I do? And she said, take a tissue and gently use my finger or a coin or something like that to press it back in. And that's what I did, y'all. And it's in there securely now, but also still works amazingly. You're gonna see it today. It works fine. There was nothing wrong with the formulation or anything like that. I was able to press it back in, and I feel like had I not told you about that, you wouldn't have even noticed. I will say this emerald shade and Libra, the textures of these 2 shimmers are a little bit, they're not chunky, but they're a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit different than some of the other shimmers. I feel like they're best applied with their finger. That's what I'm trying to say. Libra and Emerald are best applied with your finger, but everything translated beautifully. Y'all, I'm just blabbering, okay? I'm just blabbering at this point. You guys know I love Amanda. I am excited that she was able to collaborate with Fantasy Cosmetica. If you are interested in this palette, the palette itself is going to set you back $44.99 plus a free necklace or earrings if you purchase the palette, the first 150 customers. If you want the full collection though, like you're talking, you want the lippies, you want the candle, you want the palette, like you want the full collection, that is going to be $120, and it will come with a free necklace or earrings, free shipping to the US. It would normally cost $137.23. If you want just a partial, like you're not into the candles aren't your vibe, I mean, whose vibe are they not? But if they're not your vibe and you want to do just the palette and all of the lip balms, that would normally be $107.24, but it will be $92 for you and a free necklace or earrings. So that is it. That is it. I'm excited, y'all. I know how hard Amanda worked on this. I know how hard Fantasy Cosmetica worked on this. They've been working on it for a while. I'm so excited to share it with you. I'm so excited to show you 4 different looks. Everything is amazing. I love it, y'all. I love it. I love the hydration of the balms, the fact that there's like a sheer wash of color. They're comfortable on the lips. These are great for like quick, easy on the go. The palette is the great Fantasy Cosmetica quality with a beautiful fall color story. The earrings are amazing. I do just want to say, and then I'll quit blabbing, I think the candle is worth it, y'all. But in the first 2 looks that you're going to see, I am using one of the new Singe Beauty blushes in Risky Raisin. That is what you are going to see for looks 1 and 2. And then the blush that I'm wearing today is the Singe Beauty blush in Persistent Persimmon. This one is one that's a little bit out of my comfort zone. Definitely an Angie shade, but I feel like these blushes are perfect for the fall, and if you did recently pick these up, it goes perfect with Amanda's new collection. So let's quit talking. I'm gonna zoom you in. We're gonna get started. Okay, so I wanna do 2 looks, 1 look on each eye. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do today, because I just want to use them all. I want to use everything. So I'm kind of like, do I do like a little neutral? Do we use Scorpio because I'm a Scorpio? Like, I don't know. I mean, Libra is beautiful. Do we like incorporate the greens? You know? I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I think I have to use Scorpio. But today or tomorrow? Gosh, everything is so beautiful. I think today, I have to go in, I have to do something. I also need to wash my brushes in the worst way. I need to put that on my to-do list. Okay, I think we're gonna go in with Foggy here. I think I'm gonna take this Foggy and we are going to put that through the crease right here. This is almost like a cool tone, like grayish mauve shade, because like, is it gray, is it purple, is it mauve, is it all of the above? I feel like it's all of the above. This is blending beautifully. I did recently try some Fantasy Cosmetica palettes, the Fighter palette and the Droid palette. Tried those out for the first time and I was very, very happy with the formulation and the pigmentation. So I'm super duper excited to be playing again. Okay, so I used my BK202 to put that where I wanted it. Now I'm gonna use my BKA502 and I think we're gonna go in with this, I'm gonna go in with this cooler shade, Heron. That's a bird, I think. And I'm going to plop this right here. I am using this fluffier brush. It's small and fluffy because I want to get it right in here, but I want to blend it out. I'm trying to, I don't need it like super deep and smoky, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to help blend here. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is take Libra and put that on the lid, but before I do that, I do want to get something going on my lower lash line here because I'm going to use a little bit of NYX glitter glue to help that shadow stick. It looks like a chunkier glitter, not necessarily a glitter, but a chunkier shimmer, and I haven't swatched these yet, so I just want to make sure. I'm going to a college football game with my family, and yes, I'm going to be rocking two different eyeshadows to the game. Ask me if I care, I do not. But yeah, I want to make sure that it lasts, you know what I mean? I don't want to be at the game and then I have sparkle all down my face. I'm tapping into a little bit of that Heron shade, and putting that just in the outer part as well. Okay, so here I have my glitter glue from NYX, and what I'm going to do is just put a small amount here on the finger, and I'm just going to put this all on the lid where I want that shadow to stick. This will help the shadow stay in place. It should minimize fallout and help me really get that shadow where I want it. I could take my finger in that Libra shade, but I want to try it with a brush too. So this is my BK203. I'm going to pick up a little bit of this on my brush. It is picking up on my brush, which is a good sign. Tap a bit off, spray it with Fix Plus, and we'll put it on the lid. So here is Libra. This shade is beautiful and sparkly and shimmery, multi-dimensional. I do appreciate though that I'm not having chunks of glitter all over my face because I do not want glitter all over my face. And so that glitter glue is really helping to keep the shadow where I want it. But that's beautiful. And then you know what? I am going to take a little bit of my finger. Oh, it feels really smooth. Okay, it does not feel chunky or anything, which is nice. It looks like it's gonna be chunky, but it does not feel chunky in the slightest. And when I use my finger, ooh, that even gives a little extra little extra oomph there. So through the power of editing, I do not yet have this eye complete, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you an image of what this is looking like, this completed look with some mascara, how glamorous and shimmery it looks. And then we are going to go ahead and dive in to the next look. Look number 2, I guess. I don't know. The next look. For this one, we're gonna use Scorpio because why not? So I think I'm gonna go in with this pink shade right here in Dusk. And this is my Singe EO3. We are going to put this all over the crease. Dusk is still translating on my skin as a cool toned shade, but it's warmer than Foggy. Foggy, the first shade I used in my previous look, was definitely more of like a cooler kind of slate gray with a hint of purple. I also, friends, I said, I need to wash my brushes, and I did use my Sigma Switch, but I feel like there's some remnants of another shadow mixed in here too. But this Dusk shade is a little bit more of like a pinky vibe, less purple. It's still cooler, but it's giving me a bit of a warmer vibe than the first Foggy shade that we used. Cleaned off that A502, and I'm gonna go into this pink shade right here in Dogwood. And this kind of looks similar to the color of my shirt. It's like a little bit of a burgundy pink. I'm going in with a light hand, and then we'll build it up just to get some depth in this outer V here. We're gonna follow kind of the same way that I did my eye on this side, just with different colors. So I'm gonna do the lash line the same way as well because it's, I mean, frankly, it's not exciting in my opinion. This is where we're at. I am going to do the same thing. Scorpio doesn't look quite as chunky as Libra looked, although Libra didn't feel chunky, remember? It just looked very chunky and sparkly. But again, like I said, I'm going to a football game. I'm gonna be at a stadium. Wanna make sure that in this Texas heat, although we have a cold front coming through, so it's going to be in the 70s here, but I wanna make sure this makeup is staying. This is my Singe EO1, and then of course I am a Scorpio, October 25th. I'm gonna go in with Scorpio, spray my brush, and put that on the lid. And here is that Scorpio shade. It actually reminds me of like that MAC Blue Brown Pigment. Do you guys remember that? Do you remember MAC Blue Brown Pigment? My gosh, I never had that pigment, but I remember when I first started watching YouTube, everybody was raving about it. I do have a little bit on my finger just to kind of get a little extra oomph, a little extra pop. I do feel like I always get some extra vibrancy when I use my finger. I just don't prefer using my finger, guys. I don't know what it is about it. I just don't prefer it. I honestly feel like if I took Libra and even topped it, I'm not going to, but topped it in the middle, right on top, for some extra shimmer and sparkle, it would look beautiful. I'm just doing a quick little extra blendy blend here. Again, thanks to the power of editing, here is the finished eye with mascara. This is what it's looking like. Had to dig into Scorpio because I am a Scorpio. But y'all, let me tell you, I'm excited. Okay, so here are the finished looks. I will say, when I was getting ready, there's no names on here, so I don't know. I took them out of the boxes. If you take the lip balms out of the boxes and you don't save the boxes, there's no names. So I was wearing this like nude sparkly one while I was getting ready. And then when I was trying to blow dry my hair kept getting in my lip balm, so I took it off. And then I decided to put this one on. Now I'm pretty sure that this one is Elixir because Elixir, I'm pretty sure, is the coffee scented one. And Amanda told me that there was a coffee scented one because, hello, I love coffee. And this definitely smells and tastes like coffee. But These are the two looks. I still have more that I want to do, more that I want to play with. I definitely want to do some sort of like maybe green gold situation. I want to do something with this shade, maybe the purple. There's still more looks to be had, so let's go. I'm super excited to keep playing with this beautiful palette here. So gorgeous. I also love that I have the little candle burning in the background. I am going to go ahead and put this lippy on. I'm pretty sure that it's Cozy. It's like the mauve-y one. These are so comfortable on the lips. This one smells good. Almost like my vanilla pumpkin marshmallow candle from Bath and Body Works, which is my favorite. Okay. So now we have a little balm on. The lighting is not ideal today. Hopefully it's showing up okay for y'all. We are going to play. I'm torn because I really want to be able to use every single shade in this palette, but I don't think that's going to be our reality today. So I'm kind of thinking maybe like a little green and gold situation, maybe a little situation here with Luna, kind of doing the same thing we did here, but instead of Libra, taking Luna on the lid. I don't know. Let's do the green and gold first. Let's see what we can come up with. I will be interested when I'm editing to see if you can hear all of the noise. I film in my bedroom and I have some natural light coming in, but the people behind us are having some sort of party, so it's definitely coming through right now. I want to go in with this shadow right here in Willow Oak, which is our warm brown. I am going to run this through the crease using my BK202. Again, my brushes are dirty, friends. I'm sorry. I'll wash them at some point. I can hear my son crying in the background. My husband and my mother-in-law are all out there watching football right now. And he's fine. He's totally fine. Okay, so I want to take a little bit of a fluffier brush and just the same Willow Oak. This is my E40 tapered blending from Sigma. And just to kind of like hit up these edges, I like a real fluffy brush. I have hooded eyes, so I like to bring that crease shade up kind of high. But this fluffy brush is really going to diffuse that better for me. Okay, I'm going to clean off my A502 BK Angie Hot and Flashy. I like this one for like deeper colors. And we are going into this green right here. This is Long Leaf Pine. And this is going to go right here in that outer corner. I'm going to first stamp it on and then blend it out. So I think some of the way that we're going to be able to incorporate this green is I'm going to first take Longleaf Pine, that green shade, matte green, and a Sigma pencil brush and kind of run this along the lower lashes first. Okay, but then I want to go in with my BK204 and I want to go in with this bright emerald shade. I'm going to pick this up on the brush. I'm going to spray my brush. Ooh, emerald has like a blue shift. I did not realize that. Oh my gosh, can you see it? You're not going to, can you see it? Can you see it? You're not going to be able to see that. Anyway, beautiful. I'm going to use this brush. I'm going to spray it and try and put that on the lower lash line. I am happy to report that even though I had to gently repress this emerald shade, it's picking up totally fine on the brush. It does not appear that there was any damage done to the quality of the shadow. I just had to press it back in. Okay, and then we are just going to press this underneath the lower lash line like that. And then I'll probably blend it out a bit with this pencil brush. And I'll just do that a couple times until I get the look that I want. I needed a way to use that beautiful shade, but I also want to go in with this gold one right here in Harvest Moon, and we're going to put that all over the lid. I need to buy more of these. This Singe EO1, if you have small hooded eyes, this is a great brush for your lid. So I'm going to use Harvest Moon. And we are going to press that onto the lid so that we have this beautiful green gold effect. The other thing that I was initially thinking of doing that I didn't do with that emerald is to put that in the outer part of my lid, which would have been fine, but I'm gonna get a little bit more of that green and kind of get that right in there in this little section. Okay, so with the power of editing, you're gonna be able to see the finished look here with some mascara with the green and gold. I really like that emerald on the lower lash line, but I feel like it would be beautiful all over the lid as well. Let's go ahead and do the next eye. So the situation is that I still have this shade right here in Luna and this shade right here in Sagittarius, hard to read upside down. Those are the two shades that I need to use. And I want to use both of them. Can we squeeze them both on the lid? I have faith in us. I think we can. So initially, I was just going to use one of them. But you know, for the sake of this video, in my everyday life, I don't use this many shadows, but I really want to use. I want to use as much as I can here. I'm going to take my BK201 and we're going to go into this shade right here in Foggy, which appears to be the lightest matte. I used it yesterday. It's going to give us a very cool toned vibe over here. And I'm going to go in with a light hand. I don't think I want it to be super pigmented. I kind of just want to focus on these lid shades for a minute. Okay, so I cleaned off my Singe E01, and what I think I'm gonna do is take Sagittarius, spray my brush, and put that on the outer part of the eye where I've been putting the mattes. So we are going to put this right here, pressing it in. I think I need my finger because I'm getting more of that purple shift with my finger. The brush is gonna blend it away a bit, but I want it to show through. This would be pretty just with Foggy and this purple shade all over the lid. That's probably what I would do. Like if I had more time, y'all know I'm a teacher, so I really only film on the weekends. That's just all I have time for in my schedule. But I think this purple would be beautiful. Like if you get this palette, do this purple shimmer shade with Foggy, and I think you're good to go. Now I'm taking the same brush, just the other side, and this Luna shade pulled cooler on my finger, but I bet if you paired it with the warm brown, that would be a great neutral, which was what I was thinking of doing initially, but because I want all of the shades on my eyes, we're gonna put them together. And we're going to put this right here and marry it with that purple shade. I will probably go back and forth a little bit and just marry the two together. You know what I should have done? I should have done what I did here and taken the purple and just done Luna all over the lid and taken the purple on the lower lash line. That's okay. That's okay. Okay, so a bit of Foggy and a pencil brush. First, I'm going to take this and run it along the lower lash line. And then doing the same thing I did with Emerald, so going back in with that BK204, taking this Sagittarius shade and I'm gonna spray it and press it on the lower lash line. So pressing that right here along the lower lash line, getting that little pop of purple in there. And here is the finished look number 4 right here. Again, the sparkle, the shift, the glimmer, the shimmer. It's beautiful, it's stunning. I just absolutely love all of the looks that I have created, but I I have so much more I want to say. Okay friends, so that is going to do it for the 4 looks using this new beautiful Enchanted Autumn palette, the collaboration between Fantasy Cosmetica and my beautiful friend Amanda, Makeup Just for Fun. I would love to know your thoughts down below. Which eye look is your favorite? Which one of these new lippy balms are you going to be picking up? Are you going to get the whole collection? Are you excited about the candle back there? Are you going to try and snag some earrings? I want to know. Just so that you know, this is going to release. They are going to launch it September 13th at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, PST. So I will have a link down below. I don't have an affiliate code, a link. Codes don't usually work on collaborations, but I will have a link down below if you want to check it out. Set your alarms. Let me know what you're picking up. Otherwise, huge congratulations to my bestie, Amanda, my beautiful friend, and to Fantasy Cosmetica. Jordan is amazing over there at Fantasy Cosmetica. I'm super excited. I hope that you are excited too, and stay tuned. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.